All right, greetings everyone. Welcome. Today I have Pawn Sacrifice with me today for the team interview. Sans Shrimp Tempura. Unfortunately, he could not make it due to unforeseen circumstances, but 4 out of 5 ain't bad, like George Washington used to say. All right, so we're gonna start off. Let's go with a hard-hitting question. Yeah, he did. You wouldn't know because you're Canadian, but it's fine.
Whoa!
All right.
Going to me like that?
Starting off with a hard-hitting question. Who's the most toxic player on the team?
Obviously not it.
Kaze.
It's fucking Kaze.
Kaze.
Wrong.
No,
Kaze, Kaze fucking ends my lane every other game.
No, because
Okay, wait.
that's like the
Openly-
worst part, but right? But who flames Kaze the most? I think that's me.
Vo.
No,
Like, those
I-
are not on the team though. I actually
no,
just call you a retard every time you run.
we can't talk about Bo here.
True.
I think openly Kaze is the most toxic, but secret toxic is TK.
Okay.
TK is very toxic. Dude.
Oh, yeah.
Secret toxic.
You know,
Dude, he
TK's
goes
actually, like,
he goes for a TP in the middle of the lane, like while everyone's running away. And he called us dumbasses.
It takes TK 3 weeks to realize that people can see TPs and fog of.
Wait, that's such a myth. When did that even happen? I'm still not convinced that's
Oh.
rewarded. Pretty sure.
Huh. Unlucky. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. So we'll go with those answers. All right. Who's got the best mental on the team? Who's hard to tilt? Who's the hardest?
TK for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Most toxic and hardest to tilt. All right.
I mean, I've literally never heard Shrimp tilt in my life, but
Well, we don't hear him. We
That's
don't hear him.
true, but exactly. So like,
He's an unknown. Like you don't know if he tilts.
So the thing is, like with TK in both our, which was it, the TG game and the EG game, both games TK was just like hard mental, and then we just scaled. Even the RUE game, he got camped like for 3 deaths, and then he just TP'd back, got a double kill, and then he clutched at Baron later. Like, I
dude,
don't know.
what if
Yeah.
Shrimp off mic is just like slamming his desk and
Dude, I know he is.
Dude.
He's fucking screaming.
He's just balding, dude.
We'll never know.
Dude, I like how Dota is doing this interview and he's typing in Gen chat at the same time.
Yeah. I have 2 hands. God bless me with that. But anyway. All right. So who on the team? Who do you guys think is the funniest player on the team?
TK.
No, that's not
Dude, fuck off.
Oh, no. Okay, no, we can argue here. Actually, I found TK hilarious, but Kaze and Omari do have such a great
I think
synergy.
TK.
Oh yeah, we're the idiot duo.
Exactly.
Yeah, TK's inting is funny, right? But then there's
Hey,
also
Omari,
and
Omari, can I?
anytime a team ends, I just start mic spamming. I just start going off. Like, do I give an example here or,
Yeah.
or do I settle down?
Captain Yauzer.
Oh yeah. So when
Tell me 2 time. Tell me 2 time.
Oh yeah. Okay. So
Oh.
yeah, perfect. We screamed a PG, and Tommy 2 time blast cone like over a wall until like 4 of us, and I just went like Tommy 2 time GPCS raster. Tommy 2 time. Like I just said that for like 4 minutes nonstop.
Oh my god.
Kaze and Omari crack me up. I'd give it a duo.
I think it's pretty funny when I run into TK's lane at 2 minutes and feed first blood.
Oh my god, I fucking kill myself, dude.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, and he goes and takes your camps.
Me and TK have a bittersweet relationship, dude.
Not gonna lie, I'm hearing most bitter, but all right, fair enough. All right. So, all right, this is gonna be for each one of you, not as a group collective. So we'll start with you, Sheer. All right, what's the one thing when you're playing League? It can either be solo queue, fives, what have you, that instantly makes you salty. Just instantly will just tilt you. You're just basically done.
Can I go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Ah, sure, go ahead.
Vayne top.
Okay,
Shit
that's fair.
actually makes me want to alt F4 my game, alt F4 my computer, and go take a nap, dude.
That's fair. That's fair.
I
Okay.
agree. Oh no, you know what's worse? A Vayne top with like a jungler and a mid laner constantly on your lane. Like, they're never gonna leave you.
I think, yeah. I wouldn't even say Vayne top, just
Uh,
constantly getting roamed on, ganked, yeah. That's tilting.
No, like any top laner that just like gets super hard camp, like it's not even a smart decision to camp you. Like, you should go farm your camps and like help the other lane that's losing super hard. Like, why are you still keeping here? You're not gaining anything by, you know, putting me in a bit more behind. It's just really, yeah.
I
That's
gotcha.
in solo queue. It's a bit more tilting in solo queue than in 5v5, because 5v5 there's like a reason. Probably,
Yeah.
There probably is a reason. When solo queue is like, all right, it's either you guys are a duo or just a toxic duo, or you just I don't know,
Nah,
something's not good.
I got you. I got you. Yeah, yeah. Amari.
Wait, you just skipped over mid. What the hell?
Well, I'm just going in Discord order. You're up here.
Oh, okay, okay, fair. In terms of my own team, you already covered this in Support Anonymous. Probably one of my teammates like steal Relic Shield.
Ah.
Yeah,
Oh,
either
yeah.
that or like Shay just tilting over the mic when he literally tilts himself. Then again he stopped doing that. In terms of fives for sure though, Enchanter players like are seriously annoying. I think the only Enchanter player that I have not been annoyed playing against is Envision because he's actually like really good, and I think like people slept on him a lot.
Okay.
But in general, like for the past 2 seasons I've been in Duo Esports, every Enchanter I've played against is just insanely bad, and they just have like no mechanics. They sit behind their ADC the entire game, and they just wait for mid game, and they just give them buffs, and they realize at some point that they're just useless.
So bad supports tilts you.
Yeah, like playing against bad supports is really tilting. I think that's why it's like I don't know. There's no like happy place for me. Playing against bad supports tilts me, and then playing against good supports tilts me, but motivates me at the same time. That's why I really wanted to like get to Kiri's level when I lost to him.
Dude, I was just about to flame Kiri, and then you killed it with that fucking with that shit, dude.
Ooh.
He's a better support, man. I suck, like just like he said.
Fuck you guys and your small egos.
Okay.
dude.
All right.
You know they're hidden egos.
I know they are.
All
That's
right.
what triggers me.
Mr. TK, I believe. Would you like to weigh in?
Is this on the tilting aspect or the
Yes.
Kiri aspect?
The salt. No, we're not. We're not going down that road.
Oh, okay. I'll say that one. What tilts me? I have to say people that fucking tilt themselves out of the game. So probably kind of goes with I don't know. I try to keep like a really strong mental, play positive for at least most of the game. But the players where it's like 3 to 8 or even like 0-8, whatever it is, it's pre 10 minutes in the game and they're already ready to fucking check out and like go next just because their lane's not going well or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Especially if our comp like spikes a little later, they'd be totally fine to play it out. And they just fucking they whine, they either int or AFK or they just don't try.
Yeah. Yeah. No, 100% agree. I definitely had that happen. I'm like sitting there as like an Ezreal or something, and I'm like 12-1, and they're sitting there like 0-5, and they're like just FF, and I'm like no, I can carry. Just just hang out with me. I'll carry. Just it's fine. And they're like, nah, I'm just gonna go farm side lanes and wait till we FF.
Thanks for reminding me, dude. I hate Ezreal players. I hate all gold level and sometimes plat level Ezreal players.
Why are you flaming Dota? Holy.
I know, right?
Dude, because all of them literally just play passive and do nothing. Because if they go even in lane, like they're supposed to, like even if they have an advantage on Kleptomancy gold, they actually just split push the entire game and AFK farm because they think like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get to my power spike at 6 items in 50 minutes in the game when my team loses and I'm not there for anything.
Nah, I don't split push. That's boring.
I feel like I'm playing with a bot in lane, especially because like the champion pool that I have, like I just like playing with aggressive stuff.
Nah, I
That's
got
why
you.
yeah.
Nah.
One time I was watching TK like CS and I saw him miss a cannon and all I hear was like
Is that a fucking tick?
like oof.
Oh, but he's not flaming me, Kaze. Remember, because Meep said I was diamond. He said gold and
Yeah.
plat. So remember.
Dude,
Thank-
Dota's Caitlyn is diamond level.
Thanking
Dude, I'm on
emoji.
both 3 players.
Alright, so alright, we had a nice little fun interview. Now let's get a little spicy, boys, if that's alright with you. I'm gonna get a little spicy this interview. So
Of course.
I don't know if you've ever heard of this team. They might not be super well known to you. LER. Said that you guys were overrated, I believe was the exact words used. Overrated. You guys don't practice. You haven't gotten any better since week 1. A lot of things were said. I believe you guys played them a week ago, almost to the state. I believe it was a clean 2-0, if I remember. Am I wrong?
Yeah, it was kind of short.
I think all of us could. I think all of us could actually just get a say on this because like before that set, you guys actually like without me there and without Trib there, on sacrifice 2-0 to LER with like glance playing bot.
Dude,
Wait, not only did he play bot, he played Yasuo and Garen.
Yeah, we
Ooh.
fucking stomped them back-to-back scrims, and then we fucking stomped them. Unfortunately, not streamed. You guys would have liked those. That was pretty spicy.
I think
I
what
was
happened.
under their fountain at like 19 minutes at one point.
Well,
I honestly think what happened was we like they beat us in the regular season, like right before the season was over. We trolled draft, and I guess they just thought they were like actually a good team.
yeah.
Like
Well, that's what I was gonna
Has just
say.
been Eliar has just been a straight joke for months. Like I've been on that team before. It's like just really
I
Okay.
mean, it's not the same team as when you were
yeah
there.
no, but I
Yeah.
feel like it's the same atmosphere. Like especially when I
You
don't know.
think?
Yeah, big heads, and then like we just play them and we stomp them like that.
I mean, it's cool that like they think they improved since week one. Like maybe that's true, but
Maybe
they
they're
were
just
like
bad like
pretty
after the All Stars
fucking
incident.
clearly like the fourth place out of the people that made seconds. Like
I
I think
mean,
anyone would have smashed them.
I do feel like they improved. Like if we compare it to the first game we played against them, when we had one E sub and two of our sub.
Yeah.
Actually, no, two E sub and one sub, and we just like said, "Fuck it, we don't even need our fifth man." Like,
I think this is
and we
where I
clapped them.
actually this is actually where I disagree with Kerry in terms of what he said about Slink because I think like everybody slept on Slink. And I think Slink was actually a really good AD carry player.
In our
Like throughout this
in the series we played, he was definitely the best player in the team.
yeah. He's just been like really consistent as a good player. I
Gotcha.
think the Silly Duck was also overrated for like being plat one if I remember. Slink was
Well,
definitely like just much better.
Okay. All right. So, all right. Well, I was gonna say you guys have anything to say, but looks like we got that off our chest. All right. So you guys play EG, I believe Saturday, 7 p.m. EST, GPCS finals. You guys are the number 1 seed going in. No, wait, they're the number 1 seed, right?
no, no, we are.
No, you are. Oh, yeah, you won it. You won the
We won
tiebreaker, right?
tiebreaker,
Yes, that was it. My bad, my bad. So you guys are the number 1 seed going in, playing against the number 2 seed. Battle of the Titans, if you will. Who do you guys think is the weakest player on EG?
Shuno.
No.
Actually, no, Shuno.
No, it's their
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
mid lane.
Yeah, altruism actually is bad.
Dude.
Shuno's actually better than altruism.
Hmm.
Isn't he like the
I
only
mean-
gold player on the roster?
Okay, listen. I know everyone flames altruism, but I actually think there can be a good case made here for Shuno being the worst player on EG. And listen, Shuno, if you hear this interview, I love you, buddy. But you play 3 ADCs, one of them suboptimally. Actually, two of them suboptimally. You're actually a one trick. And I just can't imagine drafting you your one trick and still just getting dumped on. Like, I don't know, dude. It feels really unlucky.
Dude, I've
when...
never seen Shuno play Varus, and that's actually the best. Like, that's the best I've seen Shuno play.
Oh, okay, no, okay, I'll give him that. He did impress me with the Varus pick.
Press. He missed like 15 ults.
I
Hey
will.
man, he only died once, dude.
I say
I
impress.
guess.
He did
I
look
say
good in the game.
impress as well as I can because like he only plays 3 ADCs, but
Yeah.
I think altruism just has a much bigger mid lane pool, and maybe he's not the best mechanical player, but I just feel like it's a fucking nightmare to draft for Shuno.
I
Yeah.
mean, I don't feel like we can judge the Varus game well enough because RU fucking trolled their picks.
Honestly,
True.
I think in terms of worth to their team, because like we were just talking about how good they are, but in terms of worth, Shuno has more worth. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Because the thing
Well,
about
I hear
Shuno,
that.
He
when
definitely
you
has
play,
most experience, that's for sure.
Shuno has more experience, and when you play against him, like everybody's like, okay, just ban Jinx because then he'll just get free kills, right? One good team fight, and then EG is back in the game, and they have a chance of winning if they're behind, right? But the thing is, Shuno will pull around like 2 to 3 bans every draft. Altruism just gets like Rise every game, unless he wants to play Oriana or something.
Nah. Okay.
I
Nah,
mean,
that's a big
even
point.
In the RUE series, when Shuno was allowed to get Jinx, or actually he picked Jinx once, he was allowed twice, but he only took it once. He did
Oh,
not
yeah.
perform that well on top of that.
Yeah, because the thing is, if you're like if you can play a really good early game and you just don't throw like for most of the time, it's really hard for like that Jinx to like pop off, right?
Oh yeah.
And also that was probably the worst game I've ever seen Shuno play.
Yeah.
Like
Nah.
he literally, yeah, the 9-minute elixir of wrath. Dude, like
Oh my god, that.
he actually he freaked out over the Kaizo Zed, and he was like, I have to buy Ninja Tabby's Phantom Dancer. Let me get a cloth armor. I'll buy a GA third.
Oh my god, the double claw off armor.
Yeah,
Hold on.
the tank jinx. But like you were saying, kind of one tricky. So his ADC stats overall, he has a 52% win rate, plat 1. And then as far as ADC win rates go, he has a high win rate on Jinx, 59%.
And the rest.
And then a 54% win rate on Tristana. And then everything else is pretty bad. Caitlyn, 33% win rate. Xayah, 34% win rate. Ezreal, 33% win rate. Ash, 25% win rate. I think I'll stop here. I think you guys get the
Yeah.
picture.
I heard he dueled with Blight, but I don't know that for a fact.
I do
If you
not
who
know.
Blight is, he's breakfast time who got banned last season.
Yes.
Oh, so he's getting boosted?
Well, maybe. Maybe he's just trying to hang out with some people. But
Maybe
You should ask Learning Fizz some tips.
it's like in Gen Chat, dude. Shuno said, "Why can't you guys just admit I'm the best player, or I'm like actually a good player now, dude? I go 0-9 in ranked flex on Xayah."
Jesus Christ, the flame. All right, so I feel like the consensus is from Pawn Sacrifice, Shuno's the weakest player. Maybe Altruism. Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's arguable. We'll
It's
just
arguable.
We'll put those two in the bottom half.
Like,
What I would say is, if Shuno doesn't do well, there's a 0% chance
Wait,
they win.
wait.
Like
they
they're
have-
a lot more used to carrying their mid. Right.
Guys, I forgot Soulforge was on EG.
Oh
Shit.
my god! Wait, are you
Wait,
talking
this
about
guy-
the guy who only plays Kled and Tryndamere?
Dude, this
Oh, wait,
guy,
actually, no,
this
no,
guy
his
got
Apex is
two.
pretty
This guy got 2 gifted kills from Sheer in the fucking tiebreaker, and then proceeded to run it down the rest of the game. He got solo killed by Sheer when he was 2 levels up. This guy's garbage, bro.
oh my god.
Dude, Soulforge says he's a better top laner than Sheer, and he's like,
Oh,
hey,
no.
why can't you guys put Kaze top? And
War-
then he lost.
Worse than
Dude, I
that.
think-
Voslo said he was a better top laner.
I'm
True.
forever tilted at Voslo for saying that Soul was better than Sheer.
All right, so we got 3 players on EG that are the weakest. All right, well,
Dude, I
who's
think everyone
who's
on
the
EG
strongest?
Newfies.
Who's the? S-
Newfies, yeah.
All right, that's.
I think Newfies is pretty.
I
good.
think-
Like Ben Silas though, he's kind of nerfed there.
I think Newfies is pretty good on like Silas. I think Kiana Jungle is
What
troll.
are you guys
and I
saying?
hope he
Newfies.
doesn't.
His name is Nuffies, right?
Nuffies, my bad, dude.
I
Yeah, there's
do
no
not
E
get
after the F.
I thought his Olaf looked decent in the semifinal match.
Okay, yeah, his Olaf is good. His Silas is good. What did
I
he
mean,
play? Mundo as well? Yeah, he went
not-
7.
Not gonna lie, in game 2 and 3 of versus RUE, everybody could look good.
I think true. I think depending on the champion Kiri gets, he's actually just insane. Like I've seen him pop off on Thresh. I don't know about Alistar, but I've seen him pop off on Thresh and Recon like a lot.
Yeah, he has a pretty good
And, like,
thresh.
And like I just recognize him as an insane
But-
player. If he's my goal to like
I
get
wanna
to that
ask.
point and possibly be better.
Dude, I think you put him on a bit of a pedestal. Like, I played against him 2 games, and one of them he played really fucking well, and one of them he was like
I mean,
absolutely
both
useless.
games that like we played against him on stream, where he played what? He played Taric
Leona
and
the
Leona.
Ventire. Yeah.
Target Luna, yeah. Target was
both-
a troll.
Yeah, I think like he's actually just better on like champions that are, you know,
Straightforward.
that aren't like resident sleeper.
Mm.
Yeah, so Taric,
But-
you're gonna fall asleep. Like
T-
literally, I feel like if you're playing Taric in lane, because they played Taric server against us, right? They just couldn't do anything in lane.
So like a playmaker.
Yeah, like if he gets a playmaker, he's actually good. But like in that Taric game, like he just did nothing the entire lane. I think he warded like a lot. The lane just got so boring for me that I just flashed behind him and I headbutt him into tower, like just to force him, like just to force subs out, because like no kills were happening in that lane.
All right, so what I'm hearing is jungle's good, support's okay, the rest is trash for EG.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, all right, I mean that's fair, man. That's fair.
I mean, since the Prophet left,
Yeah,
kinda
EG
sad.
has been
If that's your carry, then oof. But
he was 1v9, dude.
I wanna ask though to TK, is there like any mid laner you actually respect after the season?
Hey, Kaizo.
In GP right now.
Yeah.
They were all pretty bad, honestly.
Oof.
Damn.
I was hoping there was gonna be someone.
Did we actually ever ban a mid laner?
No, you never left me.
Yeah, we actually never banned a mid laner this entire like season, because like TK literally threatened to end if we banned him.
Because look at what I was fucking dealing with. Like,
The only
I
mid
saw-
laner we banned was Silas, and it was because Silas could be played jungle.
Yeah.
it was a jungle target ban. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wasn't very impressed by him. Kaizo was definitely like number 2, but other than that,
All right. So that's fine.
He was shit.
We'll
How do you feel
No,
about
no,
Owen?
that
How do
was
you
a
feel about
compliment.
Owen?
Lord
Yeah,
Bonk
dude.
Bonk.
Yeah, dude. Owen, the guy who said that Shuno was
Owen
the best
too, you
80
mean?
carry, dude.
The guy
Dude.
that got fucking swept out of playoffs.
Yeah.
The guy who put RUE on such a huge pedestal.
I
after
mean-
he got bodied by.
Are you referencing the Dog King, Lord
Dude, I
Bonk
want
Bonk?
to call him out for that, dude. Owen is actually dog shit.
Yeah, he was very upset about the Shuno dog comment, and
Yeah,
then
he
proceeded
actually
to absolutely get stomped by RUE.
I don't know, dude. I think like altruism is probably better than Owen. It's kind of like sad to watch him play lane.
That's some hard hitting.
Flame right there.
That's hard. Yeah, it is. All right, so I think what I'm hearing is I'm gonna start up a GoFundMe here in Duo Esports to buy the mid laners a monitor, so TK can have some decent
That would be
competition.
great, man.
Yeah.
True.
I think
Okay.
we just send Owen to like midnight gaming or something.
I think Owen is gonna go back to Affinity.
Oh,
Oh,
maybe
worse.
that classic esports league or something. Just get him out of here.
Yes.
I don't want to see him anymore.
Owen is the best mid laner in Affinity Gaming right now. Affinity Esports, whatever their name was.
God.
Oof. All right. So I think that you guys got any closing remarks you want to say before we call it a night here, and I can post this beautiful gem of a VOD up.
Go ahead, Mark.
Kiri, I'll see you in finals, you stupid bitch.
All right, straight to the point. All right. I mean, hey,
I respect it.
I like it. Yeah, I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Kaze, how did you like your season in your off role as jungler?
Dude, it's actually so triggering to play jungle every game. Can I just give a general flame to every fucking jungler in GPCS other than Nuffies, because he's the one that out jungles me consistently, like almost every game. But the fact that I'm actually just auto-filled in every fucking game and I'm still out jungling some of you fucking shitlords, it's actually just kind of crazy, dude.
Dude, and Neri
Please.
just recommends
That's
that
pretty
Kaze
true.
shouldn't
That's
play
pretty true.
jungle in GPCS.
Like, no shit, Sherlock. He's not a jungler.
Kaze, jungler, GPCS, pod sacrifice.
He's not, but all these people that are supposed to be junglers can't get enough of a lead to get anywhere close to the number 1 seed. So like, what does that say?
It's really unlucky.
It's true. There's there's losers, and there's pawn sacrifice, right?
True.
Hey. All right, sure. You got anything you want to closing remarks?
I don't know. I think it was a great season. We had a lot of fun here, and probably going to have a really fun and quick final. 3-0.
Oh.
Sacrifice.
Oh.
That-
Well,
hope it's not 3-0, man. That's boring as fuck.
well, I'll be casting all the finals, so even if it is a 3-0, I'll make sure to hype it up.
I just want to say the only thing I want to see like next season, even if I'm not here for next season, I want to see EG with Shuno off the roster, and I want to see PG come back with a decent, if they actually can.
I know Sparky wants to come back, and I think Tommy also, because Tommy's band's out.
Tommy's coming back Sunday night.
Yeah.
As soon as the third place the third seed is over, he's coming back. That's what he said.
Nice, dude. I miss Tommy.
Yeah,
Was
Tommy
he watching
was
stream, dude?
You know, he was the only, besides Sparky, was the only decent person in PG
You're not
Because
wrong.
Everyone else was just toxic and knew that.
and
What do
boosted.
you mean, dude? Walls was the number 1 mid laner according to stats.
Oh my
Jesus.
god, dude, what a joke.
All right, TK, do you have any closing remarks? It can be about anything. Doesn't have to be about EG. It can be if you want, though.
I just hope EG puts up a fight. I'd like to see a 3-1 at least. We're trying to give the people a show.
All right, that's fine. All right.
Dude,
Well,
wait, I'm actually just getting PTSD, dude.
What do you
The
mean?
last time TK was in an interview and predicted
Oh.
that we would win.
Oh no.
Dude, don't worry.
Alright,
We-
incoming
we-
22-4 Z game. We're gonna lose. My team's gonna miss 3 games.
well, this time you have a jungler that has a D key, so he should be able to smite.
No, he doesn't.
Wait,
Not at the start of the
have you
season.
watched- have
Hey,
you
I
watched
started
week
playing
2?
Nunu, bro. I started playing Nunu.
Dota, have you watched week 2 when Kaze started
Nah,
playing jungle?
week 2, that was years ago. Let it go, man. Let it go.
Wait,
Years
you
ago.
Thank
are
you.
currently not
Lost
good at Dota.
4 smites in one
Having
game.
nightmares about that.
Yeah,
He missed 4 smites in 1 game.
but Starstro legit doesn't have a D key. Like, the man just can't
No,
smite.
no. Starshow is really good at stealing Barons. He's really good at stealing Barons, but he's super bad at securing.
Yeah, well, see, this is what I think happens. His team says, hey, you can't steal it. So then when he goes for it, he does get it. But then when his team's like, hey, we have this, he misses
We were
it.
watching the EGA game on stream, and, like in game day watch party, and Shudo was screaming at. He was screaming at his own monitor. He was like, "No, he can't steal it!" And like, and Starshow
Yeah.
runs in and steals the Baron, and everybody starts screaming.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. He just does the opposite of what everyone thinks is going to happen.
True.
So he just needs to, like, start in base when they do Baron so he can sprint there and get there at the last second.
Oh, actually, for IBSG, I should mention I actually want EGA to win.
I think they will.
Like, despite how annoying Adiri is, dude, like, Golem said I suck, dude. Golem has never beaten me on stream.
All right, well, let's not get into that. Let's call it a night here. But
Winter games in AOL.
speaking of what, go ahead, sure.
All in all, like, let's take out the flame from here. Just it was a great season. I had a lot of fun. Some unfortunate event happened, PG, and but other than that, I feel like it was a great season. A lot of good content creation, and I'm just looking. I'm just looking for the next season. Looking forward to the next season.
Yeah, can't wait myself. So, like we talked about, IBSG Friday, 7 p.m. EST. GPCS, which is Pawn Sacrifice versus EG. That's going to take place 7 p.m. EST or following the third, fourth place match at 5 p.m. EST. So tune in, Twitch TV/Dua Esports. I'll be casting finals. I believe Daddy Zillion's going to be casting third, fourth place match right before it. So we have a pretty good lineup. Got all the super cool playoff graphics ready to roll. And you'll get to see these boys taking on EG. And we'll see if their predictions and trash talk is on point. Or if there's a little upsetty spaghetti. Either way, should be good. Appreciate you guys coming out tonight. And best of luck, boys.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.